Minister. As you can see, there has been some slight changes to the program. The President said it in his speech, it's now time to do business and to act. So he has some meetings, which also include some of my panelists, but we will never...
We're interrupting this program to bring you a live telecast. Our regular programs will continue shortly. Please stay tuned.
These are conflicting kind of signals for somebody who doesn't know what's going on in the politics of Anambra. Maybe you can sort of sort it out for us.
Well, Folarin, good morning once again.
Thank you.
What's happening in Anambra is a lot of buzz of activities. I mean, work going on, about 400 kilometers of road going. The youth are being empowered. We're dealing with the security. We're dealing with the major source of problem to businessmen in Anambra that makes it difficult for businessmen to thrive in Anambra, which is the agbero, in quotes. That's the term for touts and harassment. And we have also done a lot on that, dealing with them. We set up what we call the SASA, which is the anti-touting group. And a lot, if you come into Onitsha today, which is the gateway of the southeast, you'll see that there's scam. And people are going about freely unmolested, unlike before.
Okay.
Now, let me just put it together.
Okay, sure.
You know,
because if you will, sorry, Dr. Alex, Dr. Alex, if you will, could you sort of recap on that whole matter of Soludo ambassadors made up of membership of...
That's what I was going to.
Okay.
So 3 weeks ago, a group of persons who came together and said, listen, even though we don't belong to your ABGA, we like the person of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. We like what he's doing. We like the fact that for a long time, we haven't seen this kind of developmental politics in the state, where, you know, development is going on all facets of society. In education, you know, in healthcare, we have 326 primary healthcare centers that have been fully refurbished and been sent to the secondary health sector, where you now have telemedicine, where doctors can see patients in the primary healthcare centers on a certain day using telemedicine. Now, you see the general hospitals being refurbished, being armed with equipments, modern day equipments in medical field. Now, this is what these young people all came together and said, this is great. It's never happened before. You look at the roads, there was a road breakdown, total collapse in the previous regime. And you see us today, 360-something kilometers already being acted upon. And that 30-something kilometers have just been awarded. So they came together and said, listen, it's never happened before. It's never happened so good. In the first 2 years, I want to remind you that March next year, we'll be celebrating 2 years of the Soludo administration. And already there's a solution to everything. In education, you see the 5,000 teachers that were recruited and pumped into the mission schools and also the public schools. And now we're recruiting another 3,000 this week into the primary and secondary schools. And then to alleviate the suffering on Nigerians, as part of the palliative, the state government decreed total free education in public primary schools and junior secondary schools. That means not a dime will be collected for any reason, not exam fees, not uniforms, nothing. And this has been implemented. And that relieves a lot of parents who hitherto paid about 15 to 20,000 per term. Now they are paying zilch, nothing. And apart from it, we are refurbishing schools this season. The primary schools are being refurbished. And then, of course, smart schools are being implemented. So with this kind of thing happening in education, in the health sector, free antenatal to relieve parents, you see pregnant women giving testimony that they didn't believe you could have free antenatal and free delivery services in the state. This will help bring down the under 5 mortality, bring down the maternal mortality rate, and you can see the results going on. Okay. So in terms of law and order, you can see what we'll be able to do with security. So these are the things these young people came, over 2,000 of them came together and said, hey guys, we want to support your government. We don't want to be part of ABGA, but we want to support your government.
Okay, well, indeed, that seems very, very encouraging. Because in the report that I read, PDP, one of the opposition parties, was part of that coming together. But then, in most recent times, they have been, to use the words of press headlines, slamming Soludo and APGA over the assertion and commentary that Anambra belongs to